I always figured I'd die at the hands of Master Lock, but I always figured that they'd send some kind of hitman or two after me. But instead, I got Justin Terrell, that locksmith from Russellville, Arkansas, sending this Pro Series 7045. Beautiful lock, stainless steel, very heavy. Shielded shackle, obviously, and then ball bearing locking mechanism. And more importantly, for a challenge lock, we have a replaceable core. And I know Justin messed with it because Master Lock doesn't do that. Talk about nasty bidding. It just doesn't get any worse than that. I tried opening it early and I noticed it has a very, very strong spring, but I think that's the way they come. I don't think Justin had anything to do with that. The shackle also has to be pulled out, so it's not spring loaded inside of there. Now watch this, just to give you an idea. I'm going to slide that shackle back in. I want you to notice how strong that spring is, how quickly that springs back. So everybody stand back and move that dog out of the way, because I think it would probably have knocked them all the way in the next county. So very strong spring on here. Makes it a challenge to pick because you have to balance your tension against that spring tension, just enough to get binding, but not so much that it binds everything. All right, I'm going to try to go from the bottom of the key. Oh man, let me show you something. I just counted 6 pins, and when I stuck that pick in there, let me use the tension wrench to show you. It'll probably be better. I'm going to try to use top of the keyway, and it doesn't quite fit. How come you only have 2 tension wrenches and you always guess wrong? Look how that thing is flopping around. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you can get a good view of that. It's like it's on some kind of rubber bungee cord in there. What I'm doing here is building a series of excuses, so if I don't manage to get this thing open, get that focused, yeah, then I got something to fall back on. Alright, I'm going to try to use the 15 thousandths bottom of the keyway, seems to fit okay. Alright, I know Justin's nasty. I'm going to start with light tension and look for a binder. I got pin 2. Got a very slight click. See if I got any other binders. Come out of there. Feels like pin 5. Come on. Get on there. Can't even get on the pin today. There we go. I got to click on 5. I'm on pin 2. Let me turn this a bit. I think give you a little bit better view. And the reason I want to show you that is because I think I've got 2 pins picked and I got nothing on this thing. Okay, that was pin 6, 1 click. Other than showing me who's binding, pin 1, I've got to click on him. I have no counter rotation, and any movement, I'm going to turn this clockwise and reset my tension wrench. It's fallen out. Other than that bouncing core, that's the only thing that looks like there's feedback, but there is no feedback. Pin 2. He might be set. Let's call him set. I'm not going to mess with him just yet. Looking for another binder. I'm going to call 1. Okay, pin 1. Come on, baby. Okay, I got to click off of him. Okay, that was pin 2. On 3. Very slight click. I still have no counter rotation and no fault set. So I'm thinking Master Lock. If you guys are watching this, you probably need to call Justin. Hire him as a consultant. Tension wrench is falling again. Okay, I'm on 6. That was probably not the right choice because I heard something fall. Pin 3. That was pin 2. Just a binder. All the rest, look, okay, I'm pin 3. He's the only binder. Okay, I got to click off of him. Pin 3 again. Pin 1. I think 1's okay. Losing my tension wrench. Alright, what's the hold up here? 2. Not a user-friendly lock. 2 again. I'm going to give, there we go. And we got to, oops, I'm losing my tension wrench. Oh, I'll be dang, we got an open. I say we got an open. The core's definitely turned. Ah, don't lose it, Bill! Oh, crap! It's still open. Let me get another tension wrench. Wow, that is really, really strong. Hold on. I think I just wasn't putting enough tension on it. That is turned all the way. And we do not have an open. You see that? I'm going to get a screwdriver on it and see if we can, need a smaller tip. I'm afraid if I let go we're just going to lose it. And of course the screwdriver is set up with a Phillips tip, not with a flat tip. Stand by. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Alright, now I'm going to get that tension wrench out. There we go. Look at that. That core is turned all the way. There we go. Whew, man. Got it open. Alright, let's go ahead and gut this thing. Wow, what a nasty pick. And that, I don't know what happened on that core there. I might have turned it too far if that's possible. Alright, let's see what we got. We're going to need... Great. Let's see if I have one of those handy. Right size? Crap. Let's see if the other one is the right size. Damn it. Alright. I'm going to shove all this stuff out of the way. Okay, nothing up in there that I can see. That's odd. Alright, we do have a key for this. I'm going to go ahead and lock it back up and take that C-clip off there. Get in the frame. Good Lord. Tell me this. Alright, I don't think that could have been any more awkward. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and nothing so far. Oh, come on, baby. Okay, I see some threads in the number 6 there. I'm going to have to zoom the camera out so it'll focus a little better. Yeah, I think we got a little countermilling on number 6, but let's dump them and we'll find out. Serrated, standard, homemade, weird looking little creature. Standard, and then dropped them in another homemade, weird looking one. Alright, it's a little difficult to see, but I'm thinking number 6 is threaded. Number 2 and number 4 are both countermilled. So threaded and 2 countermilled. No wonder this thing's acting so funny. Alright, let's take a look up in the Bible. We got a spool, actually it's a serrated spool. All serrated, which would make sense. We have a serrated spool. A standard spool. Oops, there he is. Another standard spool. And the last one. Ooh. I'm glad I was watching. It looks like 2 little wafers have popped up back there. Ah, it is a T-pin. Where did that other little wafer thing go? There he is on my hand. Tiny little thing. There between my fingers there. There he is. So I hope this focuses. Look at the little T-pin there. Very, very fine. See if I can tip him over. Just a little bit. So we have probably, and again I couldn't tell, but probably facing each other with those little tits pointing towards the middle. Damn it, there's another one. He must have been in that last one. Oh, that's the same one. Never mind. Stuck to my finger. I can't think of how this could have been any sloppier than it was. I had no idea there's going to be a weird Allen screw required to get in there. But here's what we're looking at, guys. So we're looking at, on that first one, we had a serrated key pin and then a serrated spool. Number 2, we had a serrated key pin and a serrated straight up serrated. Number 3, look at this. We had this weird looking little homemade job, and then a serrated spool, serrated key pin on 4, and then a standard spool on 5, along with another homemade job, and then this one with these 2 little wafers. So let's see what would have grabbed real quick. Let's look again at this core. So those 2 little wafers would have been in that, I want to say threaded. Let me look at it without the camera. That's threaded all the way down. Number 3 only has countermilling, so countermilling would have caught this homemade pin that you saw. So 3 would have caught the top. Come on, camera. Would have caught the very top of that homemade pin right there. That's what the countermilling was designed to grab a hold of. What a nasty, nasty lock. Anyway, Justin, you need to go to work definitely for Master Lock. Thanks for your time. Oh, let's do one more thing while we're here, and that is take a look inside of the Bible, and I see nothing odd inside of there. All right, get yourself a job with Master Lock, Justin. I think you can make $1 million designing stuff like this. Everybody else, stay safe. Appreciate you watching. Justin, appreciate the lock, buddy. If anybody would like to have this lock, I will repin it exactly the way you saw it, and you can have just as much fun as I did. So leave the secret word, and if you're the lucky winner after 24 hours, the computer will draw you, and I will get this out anywhere in the world to you. Thanks, guys. Stay legal.